Hi, welcome to another episode of Beyond Chronic Disease. How are you today? Well, last week I did radical self-responsibility. That is a total game changer if you want anything to change in your life. The week before that, I did, what was the week before that? It was, I'm just looking, be kind to you. I know a lot goes on in between times. So more podcasts are happening this year. Hopefully they will impact you in some way, shape or form, because this year it's all about transformation for me and hopefully for you as well. And no pressure. It's all what each individual wants to take on board or not. And I just want and hope and pray that everybody is just living their authentic life and doing what brings them joy. And that's what life really is about. Well, it should be about. It creates more in your life when you are in your happy place. Okay, so this year I've got lots happening. I always say that. I think I've got more happening this year. There's a lot in what I want to do in the business and also in our home life. Our home life is always really hectic, but it's exciting. As you know, I don't do stress. I say I don't do stress. And there's a podcast coming up about that very soon. So keep your ears out for that one. Okay, so today I'm talking whole foods. I know I've been probably banging on about whole foods forever, and I wrote the book Whole Foods, The Facts, and I do say that food isn't everything, the be all and end all for your well-being. It certainly is a start. Now, what are whole foods? Whole foods are in their whole state. And the easiest way to explain it is having an orange from the tree rather than orange juice or orange concentrate or orange fruit drink from a bottle, because they are not whole foods. Even when it says organic whole fruit squeezed juice or whatever, it's really not a whole food. So when you start on this journey of whole foods, if you ever want to, you've got to start looking at the foods in their whole form first to learn what is more beneficial to your body and not. And there is a lot of information out there. I know we are just inundated with information. Don't eat bananas when they're overripe. Don't eat strawberries because they're inflammatory. Don't eat this, don't eat that. What the hell do you eat? Get in tune with your body. Now, kinesiology, I'm not a kinesiologist. Kinesiology is the best form of knowing what your is the best holistic, well, I call it, yeah, the best holistic what's the word, practice. If you really want to see changes in your body, go to a kinesiologist and they will inform you if you want to look at exactly what foods are beneficial for you and what foods aren't. Okay, so for me, with my journey, as it started out, it was all about, when I got diagnosed with Crohn's, I don't have Crohn's anymore. I've healed myself along with my beautiful doctors. They all knew what I was doing. They were even astounded as to how I created this wellness in my body. It was many years ago now, and I've kept the learning and journey on, and I've done lots of courses and did diplomas and everything in, essential oils like aromatherapy, horticulture, nutrition, all of that to tie it all in. And I know that whole foods were instrumental in me going about my health. Now, it's, to start with, it's all about, I like to add. So if you're having Weet Bix for breakfast, Weet Bix with milk, that to me is just like eating cardboard, realistically. If you can't get away from Weet Bix and milk, then add some banana, add some inflammatory strawberries, add some whole foods to your product, because the more whole foods that you put into your diet, the more fulfilling you will be, the more nutrients your body will obtain, and the more that you will learn about what feels good for you and what doesn't. And eventually you will come to realize that all the stuff that you buy in packets and boxes is non-beneficial and a total waste of money, people. So cereal is the biggest waste of money in the whole wide world. And I don't care whether they've said that it's full of nutrients and vitamins and added this and added that and B12 and fortified, and it's just BS, okay? The best thing you can eat for breakfast, if you want to eat breakfast, is some fruit, right? Anyway, I'm going to go into the actual dietary stuff, like, you know, what to eat and when to eat and so forth. But just know that whole foods are instrumental in eating if you want to get your well-being better. Okay? Now, I can hear lots of you saying, yes, but Wendy, I've got a disease that you can't cure. It's a brain disease, or it's a disease that no one's ever had a cure for. Yes, but you can still feel better by eating a more nutrient-dense diet than eating processed food. Okay? So processed food, as I said, it's in a packet, it's in, you know, packet, cardboard box, you know, things like that. Okay? So I've got lots of things in my groups and all that, all about getting rid of chemicals out of your diet and additives out of your diet. Now, typically most of them only come in packaged food anyway, but sometimes you'll find things like this in the plant food area, because they're making things easy for us. And one of them is avocado, squeezy avocado and squeezy garlic and squeezy. You'll find that there's things in there that really are not beneficial to our body. And I do supermarket tours and general education in the supermarket if you're interested in creating more wellness in your body. Okay? So whole foods, this is all about whole foods. It's food in its whole state. Okay? Now, in my book, I make reference to this. I've got lots of the different chapters on the different steps that I took to go from chronic disease to well-being, wellness in my body. And it's just phenomenal the way it can work. That you have to, like last week when I talked about radical self-responsibility, that's what you have to be, radical. You have to take the responsibility on yourself without negating the information that you get from your doctors. I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm not telling you not to take the medications that they've prescribed you. I'm not telling you not to do anything like that. All I'm saying is that you, to get the wellness that you want, maybe, need, require, for anything to change in your body, you need to take radical self-responsibility first and whole foods second. And I've done cooking or preparation. A lot of the food I don't even a lot of the food I don't even cook. It's just great chop, mince, but it's not raw food. It's not, look, I'm not trying to promote anything like that. It's just what makes me feel good and what's really simple. And it's not about taking hours to prepare food. It's just what you would normally do. Food prep. I mean, if you do food prep, it's no different. And when you've got the tools and the know-how, it's very, very simple. In fact, it's so simple that I don't know why I bothered trying to, cook up some fancy ass meal before when I wasn't eating like this, because this is just super, super simple and very delicious and like fulfilling and everything. And it's, you just feel good eating this way, whole foods. And it's quite difficult to change, I guess, which is why I'm here. I've got lots of information everywhere on little simple steps that you can take to do that. And like I said, I do shopping to supermarket tours. I have my book out there for anyone that is interested in how I started and the steps that I took. Wholefoods For Life. You can order it online. You order it through my socials. At the end of this, I'll put them all on there. So whole foods, if you want to create better well-being in your body, what does better well-being mean? If you want to feel better than you do now, if you want to get rid of aches and pains, if you want that stomach problem to go, if you want that headache to go, possibly whole foods is your answer. So that's enough for me today about whole foods, because I've spoken about it lots and lots and lots, and I just wanted to do a podcast about it. So get some whole foods into you, and don't be scared about what is said about them on the internet. Just start with something, okay? Start simple, and it will forever create change. It will create changes in your life forever. Trust me, it has for me. And it's been 20 years and there's still things that I will not put in my body. Okay. Bye for now. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.